Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your Divine Masculine weekly forecast. So today's theme is All My Agony Fades Away in Your Embrace. So this actually came to me through a song that was channeled this morning when I was putting together this outline. It is from a band called Within Temptation, and the song is All I Need. So I'll try to remember to put maybe a link to the song and the lyrics in the description box down below. But anyways, you guys, I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or challenge in your connection. So please keep that in mind and only take what resonates for you at the end of the day and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today are created by myself and will be listed down below, as well as this beautiful Organite, which is called the Divine Masculine Nude, created by Michelle from Bell's Wing and Bell. So you guys, let's go ahead and jump right into these messages. We are going to do some of this reading here on this channel, and then we're going to go about halfway through over on into the extended. So that will also be down below everything that we're going to be covering here today, as well as over there. All right, you guys, let's get into it. What is the energetic frequency of your connection this particular week? So let's look at this. And really, it's timeless. So really any kind of, seems to be a cat hair that's flying around. This could really be just connected to any given week. There is no actual time stamp as far as it has to be this particular week. It's just whatever week you happen to run across this video. So all of these are really timeless. Anyways, let's see. What is the energetic frequency of your connection this week? All right, let's look at this. This right here is called my Divine Love Inspiration Counterpart Messages deck. All right. What is the energetic frequency of your connection this week? We have endless. I will love you until the end of time. Wow, that's beautiful. And you know what's funny is that actually to me sounds like one of the lyrics from a song from Lana Del Rey called Blue Jeans. I will love you until the end of time. Wow. So that could be specific to your connection, but it seems to be endless. It's like endless love. That's also another song. Yeah, something endless though. It's like no matter what, no matter where you're at, where your divine masculine is at, it doesn't matter. It seems like you guys will always have that love for each other. So that's what the frequency is. I think all the time, but it's really highlighted this week. All right, so let's see what else. What else is coming through for the energetic frequency? Oh, I love this. We have ascension. I am learning so much on my journey. And there's a lot of details that I got for this reading this week that is focused on ascension instead of the old, what are they thinking about you? How do they feel, etc. I felt really guided this week to go deeply into some wounds as well as some karmic connections and also just, things for healing and ascension. So I really like that this is being showcased this week because as much as we're learning and what we're healing, what we're going through on our own, separate journeys while we're in a physical separation with our divine masculine or counterpart, to me, it just means so much. There's so much that can be derived from that learning process. So I just love the fact that both of you guys are learning so much on your individual journeys, and it's all for ascension purposes. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, I love this too. We have inspiration. You bring out the best parts in me. So of course, this is like that muse energy, right? Where we feel really inspired by our person. We're not doing it for them, but there's something about the fire that they provide for us, right? The fire in our heart. I always get that fever in my heart, fire in my soul. That's actually from a song from Mimi Page called Hold Me. A lot of music coming through this morning. But yes, you're the fever in my heart, fire in my soul. And it just keeps you just constantly riding that wave of inspiration. And that's for the both of you guys this week. That's so great. All right, what else? Oh, we have Shining Star. You're my shining star. I don't know who sings it. Don't you go away. Oh, baby. Yeah, it's an old classic. But yeah, your spirit is always showing me the way. And we also have that feather here. So I do feel like there's something about signs, and that's something I felt guided to go into this week for this reading, to figure out what signs and synchronicities you guys are both seeing and how it's connecting you back to each other. So we will go into that later on. But yeah, your spirit is always showing me the way. So you guys feel very guided by each other's spirits, love. You guys are inspired to grow and to learn and to do better. So to me, it's just such a high vibe energy coming through through for your connection this week, okay? But that doesn't mean that there's no challenges, so let's take a look at what some of that might be. We're going to go into my Cosmic Contracts, the Ties That Bind Oracle, and see what also is coming through with the energetic frequency. Because sometimes these lessons can be challenging. There it is, rejection. I will help you love yourself more. So for me, this means that if you and your divine counterpart, okay, and I'm speaking to divine feminine since you're the majority of my audience, so we're going to phrase it that way. If you're right now in a way you feel rejected by your divine masculine, this is actually helping you to go deeply within your own journey and to heal those wounds so you can love yourself more. Now, this is also going for your divine masculine as well. Let's just say you're rejecting him. And let's just say neither one of you are actually purposely rejecting each other, but you guys are just not speaking. You guys are just kind of doing your own thing right now on your journeys. What it's doing is it's really forcing both of you to go deeply within and to heal those childhood traumas. I always connect the teddy bear to childhood. So childhood traumas, any feelings of rejection, any parts of ourselves that we're rejecting, that we're kind of looking to another person to make us feel better. These are the kinds of things that are being worked on right now in your connection. So the frequency means that, yes, there's a lot of high vibe energy here and you guys inspire each other, but you guys are inspiring each other to grow. So there could be some shadows that are coming up too. There could be some feelings, some uncomfortable feelings or some past memories that are coming up. It could be through a dream or a vision or just a memory or a sensation that's bringing you to that place of feeling not good enough, feeling rejected. So it's reminding you of an opportunity to really love yourself a little bit more. So this is happening for the both of you. It's so awesome. All right, let's see what else. We have nurturing. I love this. I will provide a sense of safety. So it's to nurture yourself and to really grow. And it's about getting down to like the seed, right? And planting new seeds. The only way that we can really truly heal and grow is to kind of pull dead roots up, right? Get rid of them and plant new seeds in very nourishing soil. So that's what's going on here this week, you guys. Or it's just at least very much highlighted this week, is to nurture those wounds, to nurture yourselves. And I feel like because of the love that you have for each other, you do want to nurture each other. You do want to embrace each other. But maybe the reason that it's not happening right now is because there's still so much healing to do in those departments. And that's not a bad thing. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, we have gullible. I will make you feel foolish. So there's some kind of an energy here of feeling foolish. I feel really foolish at the end of the day. I put myself out there and, you didn't respond, or I loved you and I gave you love. All I wanted to do was just like give you this nurturing, loving heart, and you rejected that. So there's this also energy here of not feeling foolish for what you did. If you're true to yourself and you put yourself out there and somebody else is not, open to the experience, that's not really a reflection of you guys. That is a reflection of where your person is at. And so I do feel like there's some sort of an energy here where someone really needs to work on that wound. We also have the sheep too. And so for me, it's kind of like you hear that like sheepish energy, people that are just sheep, etc. For me, it's like a herd mentality. It's like what the media is telling you or what everybody says is in or cool or not accepted. It's kind of like the herd mentality. So I feel like there could be certain belief systems that somebody is still kind of holding on to that has some sort of control over them, or at least they're allowing it to have control over their thoughts or what they really truly want to do. So I do feel like there's still like I'm rejecting this authentic part of myself because I feel like I still need to please other people or I need to do what other people want me to do. This is also being highlighted and worked on and healed this week. So that's a good thing. So a couple of different things coming through for that. And last one, we have the enabler. Okay, I will try to do the work for you. And I just got this with this nurturing. I just want to love you. I want to heal you. I want to embrace you. It's beautiful. And that's kind of interesting because it says all of my agony fades away in your embrace. So you guys, why the reason I feel like that song is coming through is because it's very easy to want to gravitate towards things or people that give you relief, right? But we do know that when we over-rely on things, okay, such as pleasure, substances, people, things like that, codependently in a toxic way, what can happen is that we can really lose ourselves and we don't work on ourselves. So I almost feel like this rejection, I don't even really want to use that word, but like the separation between you and your divine masculine, your counterpart, it's almost like it's necessary right now in order for the both of you to really solidify your own healing first before you can really complement each other. That's what it is. So divine feminine, you might be a healer, an empath. You might want to just love the hell out of your divine masculine. But what I'm getting here is that that's not actually going to help him. And it's not going to help him to be in your life loving you and providing all this stuff for you, because it might take away from you learning to provide for yourself. So there's like this reason right now for this separation. It's like Spirit's way of coming in and saying, this means something. It does. There's something so much deeper going on, and maybe some of you guys are aware of it. Maybe others of you are not aware of this, but there's a bigger plan in motion right now. And it's kind of like bigger than your connection. It's more about your own individual healing. So, you know, when we're with our counterparts, sometimes we want to take on some of that work, especially if we're that divine feminine, that's the natural nurturer, right? The natural giving, compassionate, loving type of energy. We just want to provide all of that, right? I want to provide a sense of safety for you. You're safe with me. It's beautiful. It's a gift, right? But when you still have your cup that's not full and you're just like, it's full, but you're like giving it all to someone else, that's when it becomes unhealthy. So I feel like Spirit is still presenting some sort of a lesson here so we can get whole within, absolutely, before we can actually really complement each other in a divine way. That's really cool. So let's go ahead and go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot and see what else is coming through. So as much as we may feel like our twin flame or our divine counterpart, our person, however you resonate with the label of your connection, as much as we feel like all of my agony is going to disappear and go away if I can just hold you, if I can just be there with you again, that feeling is real, yes, but there's still some healing that needs to be done. We're still rejecting some aspect of ourselves, and we need to be whole first before we can really come together with our counterpart and shine and at the highest vibration of all. Okay, so let's go into this Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords are things that we're hiding from. So, you know, I'm not going to go into the whole, you know, maybe your person lied to you and cheated on you and tried to get away with something or ran away or ghosted you. Yes, those things could be here. Those things might still need to be healed. That might be one of the reasons why that's highlighted here. But I feel like this is more about us running away from ourselves, just wanting to run into the arms of another and abandon ourselves and basically run away from our shadow. It's only natural to want to do that. Like who actually wants to feel dark feelings? You don't actually want to feel that stuff. Sometimes you have to feel it. Sometimes you should feel it. You need to feel it in order to heal it. But we don't have a natural gravitation to want to sit in the dark or to feel dark things or to feel negative. So I feel like there's a strategy behind the separation right now. There is a strategy behind the healing process right now. So I feel like this is Spirit's way of basically saying the frequency right now of your connection. It's almost like Spirit is guiding you. There's divine timing here for a union, but right now where the energy needs to be focused is more just on the self and the healing that you need to do as individuals. And again, that's not a bad thing. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. So it's a heavy burden. It's the end of a cycle. Something does need to be let go of. There's something that needs to burn and crumble to the ground. Like maybe a tower moment for some. Okay, maybe a situation where somebody is like in a relationship that is no longer serving them, or they're acting in a certain way that's just not serving them. They're with somebody that's enabling them. It's not healing. It's not helping them to heal or look at themselves. Something needs to end. And I do feel like someone's trying to kind of run away from feeling the burn. Okay. But sometimes we do need to put the hand in the fire, feel the burn to know, okay, you know what? Now I know what I don't want. Now I know what I don't want to do again. I've learned my lesson. So there's something about somebody does really need to learn a lesson, and they might still be kind of trying to escape that lesson. So this is, I feel, a hang up in the connection right now. We have the Magician, and this is great because the Magician is all about tools, right? It's about being in your own power and taking the tools that you have and using these tools. Now, the tools are all of the elements, right? We've got the cup, which is our feelings, our emotions, right? And our spirit. And then we've got the pentacles, which is all about our responsibilities and the things that we're doing and our worth and our value in the world. Then you've got the swords, which can cut, right? Can be very difficult. So thoughts or our words, communication, we're either going to use it correctly to speak our truth, or we're going to use it to hurt other people. But we can also take that sword to cut things out of our life, like dead weight. And then we've got the wands, which is our passion, but can also be our anger as well. So I feel like right now on the frequency of the journey, the Magician to me is a solo energy. And I just feel like you guys right now are meant to somewhat be solo on your paths right now. Doesn't mean forever, but just right now to really pick up all of these tools and start to use them in a more empowering and healthy way. And I feel like right now the sword is being used to kind of run away and escape. And I feel like the wands energy, the fire energy feels very exhausting and overwhelming. And again, that's another reason why people want to just run away and put their head in the sand. So something needs to be faced right now individually in order for this connection to prosper and ascend and grow. And I really love the fact that we did get this ascension, which is I'm learning so much on this path. Ooh, interesting. The Eight of Cups. Let me just bring it through because I want to read the words here again. I am learning so much on my journey. Yeah, that's where you guys are at. You guys are learning so much right now. So you guys are in like this growth spurt of your connection. The Eight of Cups, you guys, is about walking away and being in a separation. Why? For evolution purposes. So try not to get hung up on the separation as a negative. Try not to also focus on how much you miss your person and your counterpart. Look at this as a necessary tool in order for the both of you guys to grow. So that right there is the energetic frequency. It's there for you to empower yourself, but we do have the free will to take that sword and use it in a negative way and tell ourselves all kinds of stories and be sad and depressed and feel very overwhelmed by everything. So we can either run away from it or we can lean into this experience and we can really, really learn everything that we need to learn. So I just love this energy. Okay, now we're going to shift and we're going to go into what emotional patterns or wounds were inflicted by the divine masculine to you, divine feminine, that need to be transmuted for your ultimate healing. Let's look at this energy, okay? So what emotional wounds, okay? What emotional wounds were inflicted that need to be transmuted by you? So I really wanted to highlight that this week, what the divine feminine could do on her journey to heal. This is my divine feminine ghosted energy deck. Oh, wow. The Power of Goodbye. This is a song by Madonna. It says, "You were my lesson I had to learn." Wow. Okay. So what is the power of goodbye? Some of you guys, you may have had to walk away from your divine masculine, right? And that was for evolution purposes, but this could be your divine masculine. You know, the power of goodbye is sometimes the best thing, the most necessary thing that we need to do in a situation with someone, especially somebody that you feel so passionate about, somebody that you love intensely, somebody that you just, wish that you could be with. The power of goodbye, though, it speaks volumes, right? There's so many lessons that we have to learn, and we're not really going to learn those lessons while we're with that person. We're probably going to learn more of the majority of those lessons when we're in separation with this person. So what I'm getting, you guys, is that the emotional pattern or wound in you, where maybe we're looking at this separation or this person maybe not being in our life, or they're with someone else right now, or whatever the circumstances are for everybody, there is something to learn. So this is where the healing can occur for you, is to just look at it from a different perspective. See the power in this separation and try not to give your power over to the low vibrational aspects of separation. We have Summer Girl. This is beautiful. I think it's a song by Flurry. It says, "I think I see you when I dream." Yeah. And you know what? It's not you think you do, you do. If you've had dreams of your divine masculine, what I'm getting here, divine feminine, is that their memories and their different things that are just playing out in the subconscious. Some of these things are good, like positive dreams, and others are traumas. They're unresolved issues. So if, like, let's just say you have a dream and you're just kind of like, you had this dream that your divine masculine was like in the background, but you couldn't reach him, that could mean something. So maybe start a dream journal. That way, anytime you're having dreams about your divine masculine and whatever you're dreaming, whatever's coming through, there is something for you to learn through that pattern. Okay. So that's interesting. Let's see what else. Our love is a ghost, familiar. Okay. So yes, the love right now could be like a ghost. Like we could feel like, we're not in each other's 3D world. Okay. So we're like ghosts that are just floating around, ghost of the past, or like a haunted type of energy. So the ghost energy could be a reminder. So it's kind of like, let's just say you have someone that's on the other side. Now we do have familiar, and the familiar can be like the witch's familiar, which is an animal. Okay. A spirit animal. So do you know how when you have a pet that's passed on, right? You can either connect with this pet in a positive way by remembering the fond memories together, or you can get caught up in the very sad memories. And this is interesting to me because when I lost my cat Chibs in June of 2023, I was so grief stricken, you guys. And it took me a while to really shift my perspective to where when I look at his canvas in our house, or I look at his face on the pillow, or the screensaver that I have, when I look at it, I'm no longer triggered in a sad way. I think about him in a fond memory. And there was a few times where I was like trying to go back. I don't know why my mom was trying to take me there, trying to go back to like feeling sad about it. And I was just like, I could go there, but that's not necessary. I don't need to go there. Chibs wouldn't want me to go there. So I feel like Spirit is saying here, it doesn't mean that like you have to remember and pretend like, like bad things didn't happen, or you have to pretend that didn't feel a certain way, right? But we don't have to consume ourselves with the aching or the ghost, things that are haunting us over and over and over again. It's kind of like it's time to kind of give up the ghost in that negative sense. It's time to create different feelings or sensations attached to that memory. It's time to reprogram. So I feel like this is something else, like whatever may have been happened in the past with your masculine that maybe even didn't get resolved. It's an opportunity for you to reprogram yourself feminine when you think about these things. So it's like your healing is your responsibility at this point. It might be wonderful if you and your masculine can have an opportunity to talk about these things at a later date, but right now this healing is your responsibility. And then we have... Ooh, this is a great song. I think this is Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty. You could never look me in the eye. Stop dragging my heart around. Woohoo! Yeah, you could never look me in the eye. There could be a little bit of this energy here where someone was not being honest, right? The masculine. Somebody couldn't look in your eyes. Somebody was ghosting you. Somebody was avoiding, or not somebody, the masculine was avoiding you. And so there could be some real hurt here because you didn't get a lot of closure, or you just didn't get a lot of explanation as to what was going on. Maybe he was gaslighting you and not telling you the truth, and you just knew it. Like, what do you think? I'm a fool? Stop dragging my heart around. I'm no fool. There could be a wound here now where we really, really feel slighted. We really feel like our intelligence was like, what's the word I'm looking at? Like, I can't think of the word or the phrase. Don't insult my intelligence. So there's some ego here. Like, what do you think? I'm a fool? You know what I mean? You think I didn't know what you were doing? You think I didn't know the bullshit that you told me and all the lies? So if that resonates with you, take it. But yeah, there's some real healing here. There's some real healing around that. Now, it doesn't make it okay that the masculine lied or that he did certain things, but it's the way that you're responding to it now in the present, and the way that you're connecting to that memory. That's what needs to be shifted, because I feel like kind of continuing to dive into that pool, especially if it's negative and it lowers your vibration, you know that's not doing anything to empower you and to help you on your journey. So some kind of a reprogramming or a restructuring of an old memory tied to this negative feeling needs to be shifted on the feminine's part. Okay, so this is my Divine Feminine Healing Affirmations deck. Let's see what else. Okay, something about the memory. When we think back on the memory of whatever happened here, this is what needs to shift. I do not focus on what is already gone. So like something already happened. We can't take it back. We can't go back in time as much as we want to. Believe me, I'm the queen of rumination. Oh God, I wish I had an opportunity to do things differently. With the mind that I have now, I would have never said that. I would have never done it. I would have respected myself, all of those things. I can just seriously drive myself crazy over ruminating over something over and over and over again. But guess what? It doesn't change shit. All it does for you is just keeps your vibration down in the moment. All I can do is to grow and to gather wisdom from that and do things differently next time, moving forward in the here and now. I choose to show up for myself fully and others in the present moment. Damn straight. So, when we're lost in a sea of memories, and also, this is about, focusing too much on this connection with this masculine. We're losing touch with the people and the experiences that are present in our lives right now. Those things are important. The people that are in your life today are important, and the experiences that you're supposed to have are very important as well. So we don't want to give up on people or experiences that we're supposed to be involved with right now on account of this connection. So it is about detaching in a healthy way. We don't need to detach from our divine masculine per se, because obviously this connection is always going to be there. It might even be that like you try to cut it all away, like cut ties with it or do a ritual to release it, and just springs back. So make peace with it. Learn to dance with this energy. Learn to make this connection work for you in a positive way. Okay, so it's not about condemning it or trying to get rid of it. You're just learning that it's a part of you, but you're also just changing the way that you connect with the energy. That's what also needs to be transmuted and healed. We have alienation. So it might be like you feel alienated by this masculine, or you feel like he doesn't want anything to do with either you or just anyone. I'm going to be alone. I just want to be alone. So let me go ahead and read this to you. The active isolation stems from fear of intimacy. Do not take this behavior personally or try to force anyone to open up. We can't force people to heal. We can't. So if this masculine has major issues around intimacy, the only thing that you can do, feminine, is to give him the space and time that he needs in order to heal these aspects. Now, remember, you're not waiting around and putting your life on hold. Okay, we never do that. You're still thriving. You're still living your best life. But you're taking into consideration that his issues and hangups are not your issues. He has his own individual issues, and they're not a reflection of you. So there's about a shift that needs to take place. Okay, I trust my intuition crystal clear. And I love this because I feel like this right here, I think, feminine, you need to get to a point on your journey where you just know, okay? You're the divine feminine. You're the counterpart of this divine masculine. So what's going on? You know what's happening. So you need to start trusting your intuition rather than questioning yourself. And I highly recommend, you can watch readings to just kind of gain some insight and wisdom, but also stay detached healthily, because not every thing that comes through a reading, especially when they're, not general, but, just they're for everyone. Not every single message is going to come through. So don't allow the core of what you know about your connection when you watch a reading, or let's just say even get a private reading. Don't let that shake you to your core. That's just someone's perspective, and that's just the energy of that moment. Things can shift and change. I do believe that spirit does lead us to certain information for a reason, but I do not believe that all of that information is for you. Okay, so be very crystal clear on your journey that you're going to be able to differentiate between what's for you and what's not for you. And also, if you keep questioning yourself, is this real? Am I right? And learn to trust yourself. Okay, because you're just going to be that much more at ease on your journey. And you're also not going to feel like you're flying around trying to search for answers, trying to go to 10 different readers to confirm that this is your divine masculine or your twin flame. Just stop it right now. I'm not saying that you guys are doing that, but if you found yourself doing that in the past, just stop. It's just crazy making. Trust what you know and leave it at that. Okay? That will also be very healing for you. And the thing is, if you have a lot of wounds with this divine masculine and a lot of things have not been resolved, that might be another reason why there's this shadow aspect of yourself that's saying, no, I need to hate him. I'll never forgive him. And then there's this other aspect that's like, no, there's something obviously here. There's a reason that I'm still connected to him. Lean into both and try not to get completely consumed in either the dark or the light. Now we have hazy. Okay. Even though the pathway forward is unclear, I will continue to rely on my higher self to lead the way, you guys. Things are hazy, but this is a hazy stage of your connection. And it's like this for a reason, because there's still some healing that needs to occur. Either it's on your part, your masculine's part, or both of your parts. I don't believe that any counterpart is completely healed. I feel like it's a work in progress. Kind of like I also don't think that anyone will ever truly master anything. It's going to be a lifelong process, okay? So it's the same with your connection. So, when you get unclear, confused, this is what I suggest you do, feminine. I suggest that you take the focus and focus it on something that you do have control of, and that is yourself and the things that are in front of you, okay? And then when you feel strong and you're no longer kind of swimmy and questioning everything, then connect perhaps to this connection and this masculine and all that kind of stuff. But it's only when you're nice and empowered and centered. So the emotional wounds that were inflicted and the negativity is here. It's here for a reason. It has affected you. But there is something that you can do in order to shift into a different, shift into a part of yourself where you're able to connect with it in a more empowering way rather than a disempowering way. So I hope that those messages made sense. Okay, so now we're going to go into what does your divine masculine truly feel about you, and how are you influencing his heart chakra and emotional growth right now? So of course we know that the more that we heal and empower ourselves, it does affect our twin flame or our masculine, our counterpart, in a positive way. So let's see how you're affecting your masculine's heart chakra and emotional growth at this time with your own ascension and healing, or just vibration and the things that you're sending to him. So this is my Love Never Dies Oracle. Only you can reach me. Very interesting. So the Countess right here is basically saying only you. So there's this feeling of you're the one. Okay. You're the one. Only you can reach me. Okay, I just got this. You're going to have to reach out to me. That's what you're giving to this masculine. So some of you guys are no longer pushing your masculine, not to say you were doing that, but if it fits, take it. You're no longer reaching out to your masculine. You're no longer hunting him down or keeping tabs or worried about what he's doing in his life. You've just really detached in a healthy way. And because of this, the energy and vibration that you're sending his way is that when you're ready, let me know. Let me know. That doesn't mean I'm waiting around, but when you're ready, reach me. I'm no longer going to be reaching out to you because that's not good for me. Because all it does, especially if there is this alienation energy where the masculine is isolating himself because he's afraid of the true intimacy of this connection, all we're doing is kind of like pushing. It's like that chase runner dynamic, and it's just not good for anybody. So we've pulled out of the runner chaser thing, and we're just letting things be. So your frequency right now and what you are giving to your masculine, you're letting him know that when he is ready, that he can reach you. And that's beautiful, because that also tells me here that some of you guys have really worked on healing instead of the fuck you, don't ever call me again. You're not in that vibration. And if you are in that vibration, I feel like you're going to be healing that vibration. So that way this masculine feels the openness to be able to reach you when the time comes. Okay, so this is my Goddess Awakened Oracle. What else is going on here? What does your divine masculine truly feel about you, and how are you influencing his heart chakra? Okay, this is interesting. We have Lilith. So Lilith is very, very strong. Lilith is, I don't necessarily need you in my life. If you want to come together with me, I'll consider it, or we'll see how we're going to be equals. But I'm no longer going to come at you in that energy where I'm giving you everything. Okay? So there's a lot of stories around Lilith, a lot of tales. I believe it's Jewish lore. And I'm pretty sure that there's something about the Garden of Eden where Lilith was actually Adam's wife, and then Eve came in because she was going to conform to Adam, but Lilith refused. Do your research on that. It's kind of interesting. So that's what I'm using the story to really plug me into this feeling. Your masculine is feeling the vibe that if he comes in, that you've first of all changed, and that you're no longer going to come at him and try to contort yourself to be exactly who he needs you to be or wants you to be. You are going to be yourself, your authentic self, and he can take it or leave it. And it's not a shitty vibe. It's a very empowered energy. Because I feel like maybe for some of you guys, you may have really jumped through hoops to try to get this masculine to love you and accept you, and it didn't work, and it won't work again. So you have finally reached a point, or you're going to, where this masculine is ready to come and meet you in the middle. He's coming to meet you when you have you're sitting in your power and on your throne. Absolutely. And I just think that that's a lovely. Okay, so this is my Divine Masculine Tarot and Ascension journey. And exciting, you guys, I have just created the Divine Feminine Tarot Ascension journey, which is going to be coming out sometime next month. So stay tuned. Okay, what else is going on here? Oh, yes, look at this. The Emperor, you inspire great things in me, and we already know that. And this is so cool because this to me is a match. You bring out the best parts of me, inspiration. That was your energetic frequency of your connection. So I just feel this very empowered, strong vibe from you, Divine Feminine, is literally, you're reaching the Divine Masculine, and you're actually inspiring him to want to no longer conform to what society or his peers or his family say he needs to be. No, he's stepping away from that, and he's owning his power. The Emperor is the Divine Masculine in his power. So you're reaching him by empowering yourself, and you're inspiring him to want to meet you in that same energy. Oh, it's so cool. All right. Okay, so we do have the Three of Cups, and I like this because I feel like this is going to lead us into the next set of messages when we go over onto the extended. Other people right now, they do not have to be romantic partners, but other people right now are huge on both of your journeys because it's helping the two of you guys practice your tools, using your tools, right? Like the magician. The magician can't really practice if he doesn't have anybody to practice with. So these are going to be family members, friends, co-workers, lovers, karmic partners for the both of you to basically bounce things back and forth off of those people in order to learn. So I feel, Feminine, that you are in the energy of accepting that for not only your masculine, but also yourself. You're opening yourself up to living your life. And that to me is creating a casual energy. There's less pressure in this connection. We have hypnotized. Well, let me tell you something. This masculine is still always going to be hypnotized by your energy, specifically Feminine. I still dream of the lips I once kissed. You're not going anywhere, okay? Even if he spends time with other people, it doesn't matter. He's still going to be hypnotized by this particular connection because there's something special. It's an energy he just can't shake. It's like you may try to cut away from your masculine. It's not going to work. So you just accept that it's a part of you. And this goes for the masculine too. We have hope, expectation. So this masculine actually does have hope. Like this to me is the stars energy, right? Expects things to improve, expects that maybe one day the two of you can rekindle this connection and do better when you're more healed, when you have more ascension under your belt. So for me, this tells me a masculine that may have been in the energy of, no, he's in the energy of maybe, and I think that that's beautiful. So the heart chakra, I feel, is opening. Yep, you are worth the fight. So the Seven of Wands is you inspire great things in me, and you are worth the fight. You're worth this investment. You're worth me being a better person, so me being a better version for myself, so I can be a better version for you in the future. I enjoying the direction that we're headed in. So I love this 7 and 7. So if you guys are seeing 7s, this could be an indication here that the masculine is really opening up the heart chakra towards you in this connection. And the way that he sees this is about two people being on the same page, two people moving forward victoriously. So there is like what this masculine truly feels about you right now, feminine, is that you're that person that he can do this with. You're that one person that he can basically go on this path or do this life with in the long run. So there's something very special about you. To me, the star, you're the bright shining star. You're my shining star. You stand out above all the rest that I can basically have this life with. And then we have corpse. I know I dug my own grave. So there's also this heart chakra energy, which is taking responsibility. Taking responsibility for his actions of the past with whatever may have happened here. And that's a good thing, because that's going to require self-reflection, forgiveness of the self, and then also offering an apology. We have thriving. Again, that's the message for feminine. Keep thriving. Keep things going in your life, because this right here is creating the ultimate empowered energy. And I also feel like it works for the masculine too. It helps him to thrive. It helps him to want to improve his life and make choices for himself that are going to be healthier and better. And the pain is killing me too. So 10 of Swords. I feel like also it's like wanting to put this to rest. Wanting to put this pain, your painful ending, the way that you guys left things off, however that may have been, it's like, I want to put this to rest. I want to end this phase of suffering for the both of us. I want to return. I want to get back on track with you. I want to have a more successful connection with you. And the Four of Swords, I need to withdraw. So this is the thing. There's still this period of time where you guys are in this separation where there's not a lot of activity going on. But what's going on is that the pain is also coming up in the heart space in order to heal it. So your masculine is literally feeling things right now connected to you, feminine. Some of it is beautiful and positive, but there are some dark aspects and pain, okay? But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. I feel like this masculine is kind of like digging himself out of the grave that he created for your connection. And he's needed some space and time in order to do that. So keep thriving, feminine, because I feel like this positively motivates your masculine to feel things so he can heal it and he can do better and he can return so you guys can get back on track successfully. Oh, that's so fantastic. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to shift over onto the extended. What we're going to go over there is what karmic connections are present in your divine masculine's life in order to assist his ascension process. Then what passion and excitement is being reignited in your connection. Also, what important signs and synchronicities are coming through to the both of you that will provide a deeper understanding of each other. And then last, what important words does your divine masculine need you to hear this week? So if you guys are interested in hearing those extra messages, please join me over on the extended. I'll put that link down below. And thank you guys so much for watching this reading today. You guys take care. Bye-bye.